Alright, hello you guys. Today I've got a video on Peterson picks here. I just got these three in the mail. They are the regular size, they're not the slim ones. And they are also just the regular steel ones. They're not government. So, I've got a half diamond, I got a gem, and a hook. So, these are very nice picks, as you can see with this lock here. If you take and you put pressure on them, they don't bend very much. But if you take and you put pressure on my picks, this is probably why they break so much. You can see that this one bows just a little bit, and I don't put very much pressure on them because I didn't want to break them because they're new and that would suck. Alright, and for another part for my electronic fans with high voltage transformers and things, I made a little bit of a Dremel check for it. So first thing you want to do is you want to get a screw, and you want to get some nuts. I use 4. You could use more if you want to, it doesn't really matter, it's not going to hurt you. You need 2 washers, and so what you want to do with your screw is you want to take and cut off the top of that. Mine was so crappy of a screw that when I put it in the vise, it just broke off. So I have no idea. It was really pathetic. So, and then if your screw is completely, you want to get a pretty long one, and if it's completely threaded all the way down here, you want to file that off. It wasn't. And in the first design, I used tap and die type thing to put threads there, but it didn't work out, so I just sanded it down. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to get one of your nuts to assemble it. You want to put that right on to the clear to the back of the screw. Let it sit there, pretty nice. You want to put on your washer. Some people may already know about this, but this is the one that I made. Then you want to put on your next one. You may use the lock washers and stuff too to hold it there. Then you want to, when you're using it, that's all you want on it. And then you want the other part. You want to put your transformer or whatever you're using on there. Now if you're using small ones like me, that nut will actually hold it in place slightly, so it won't turn as much. It's kind of cool. So then you want to take this one, and you don't want to put the nut in there, because if you do, it'll get really tight, and then it will go down inside there, and you won't be able to unscrew it, which will suck. And then you want to put that one on. You want to center the thing, tighten that one down tight enough to where it stays, and then it shouldn't move. You'll probably want to tighten it down just a little bit with pliers too. I don't have my pliers with me right now. You want to tighten that one down on top of that to make sure it doesn't come off, or you could just use a lock washer. And then this part goes in your Dremel, and then it turns. Stick your wire and start winding. So that's just a little bit of a Dremel check type thing. And then you can also put your Dremel in the vise, and it will hold. So that's it, pretty much, for the thing. And I will go ahead and use one of my hook here to pick this Brinks padlock, which I got for Christmas. My nice, really awesome tension wrench that I made for the tutorial video. Hopefully I'll pick this. I think I wore the springs out on it or something already because it doesn't like me most of it after a while. I picked it earlier today with these. There. Now it gave me my false. Come on. There. Alright, and there it is. Picked. I think it's 5 pins, I think 4 or 5 spools, I'm not sure. Just said spool pins for pick protection, so I have no idea. So that's the lock, And by the way, this tension wrench is nice because it latches there, so it keeps it picked, even though it's spring-loaded. It's kind of a nice little lock. That's it, and we'll see ya.